to the soiree, the shindig's foray. It's a celebration, Capale, all day, all night. And we at it like all day, all night. Yo, welcome to the soiree, the shindig's foray. It's a celebration, Capale, all day.
What's going on, guys? I hope everybody's having a good evening. My name is Bleaves, and this is Bedtime with Bleaves. By the way, I'm always right. So let's get started, and we're going to kick this off with what's becoming everybody's favorite. We're looking at Luna again because we can't stop looking at Luna. Wanted to point out something. We're getting a little pump right now. Now, you might notice that it's starting to send, and I want you to stop. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to look where we were just a little while ago around the same time. I want you to look at the same kind of hourly thing right here. This is 12 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock when it ran hard. Do you notice the similarity between these two right here? Okay. That is showing me that maybe this Asian market is ready to make this thing move. Now, that's not to say that it will, but the last time they did it, it ran until roughly 6 o'clock in the morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:50, 6 o'clock a.m. And then that's when the big cascade down started to happen. So if it performs to type, then we should see perhaps a nice little run tonight. Based on the positioning, I would say that we're going to run to around 4, because that seems to be where the resistance would be this time, because we do have some resistance at 3 that we have to wipe through. Then the resistance right there becomes 4. Now you see here that there's quite a bit of resistance at 4. So if we can punch through that in the overnights, then it sets its way up to 6 or 7. Will it do that? It looks like the possibility exists. It certainly exists. There's still a lot of enthusiasm for Luna, regardless of the dumbass ideas that Do Kwon is putting out. I don't know how someone thought. I don't understand how somebody looked at the proposals from Do Kwon and said, you know what, this is a smart guy. He makes a lot of sense, George. So what I do see here, though, is we have only burned about 2 billion in the last bunch of hours. Now, I wrote this down. This morning, well, let me rephrase that. We burned 8 million since 8:54 this morning. So 8 billion in that time seems a little bit light. So it's got to be like a low amount of trading or something like that. So, and it seems like the volume, yeah, you know what? The volume was 100 million. Now it's down to 69 million. So I think maybe, you know what? I do need a bedtime hat. What's going on, guys? Tony, what's happening? DNA, what's going on? Michael, what is going on? Ivy, how are you doing tonight? What's up, Classy Crypto? Eddie Turner in the house. What's going on, man? Volt Army. Crypto Life, what's going on? California Grown, what's going on? It very well could be, Classy. It very well could be. Yes, Andy, there's nobody who's going to vote for this. This is the dumbest fucking idea. I just came out, by the way, with some information, my opinion of it, and you know, I'm going hard on this guy. I'm going hard on this guy because he is just doing dumb stuff, and I know that he's frustrated. I know that this is, you know, this was his baby, this was his idea, this was his grand scheme, this was his idea. Dog, would you just stop already? This was his grand idea. This is his grand strategy. It was just unfuckable, and he managed to fuck it somehow. So I know that he's feeling it, and I know right now he's grasping at straws. What he's trying to do is he's trying to appeal to everybody. What he's trying to do is he's trying to make sure that I know that I'm happy, that you're happy, that everybody who invested early is happy, that everybody is going to be happy. And when you try to make everybody happy, you don't make anybody happy. Because if you screw me over and I'm the person who's pulling your bottom line here, and I'm the one that's propping you up when you need it the most, in favor of the people who just sat there up at the top with you in the clouds, then you're an asshole. Now, conversely, if you ignore those people in the clouds and you take care of me, you're also an asshole. So you're going to be an asshole no matter what. But here's the part that to me matters. if you responsibly took your profits and if you did this the right way, if you engaged with crypto the way crypto is meant to be engaged with, then you are not wrecked. You are in a good position. You are flush with cash. You did great. You made out like a bandit. You didn't overplay your leverage. You didn't do all that. So at the end of the day, what matters? I don't know. I don't know what's going to matter to the guy. What do you guys think? So this is going to be a community proposal. They're going to decide as a community what the next step is. Now, I don't think that anybody's going to approve it. I don't think that anybody's looking at it the way it is. The proper play right now is screw the people at the top, because at the end of the day, they had an opportunity to make profit. They had an opportunity to profit, take their profit. They do. First of all, UST thing. The UST thing probably hurts a little bit. It probably, that one probably hurts a little bit. I'm going to admit that. But by the same token, listen, why are you leaving all your money in UST to begin with? I mean, guys, think this all the way through and don't use your rose-colored glasses. Look, I use rose-colored glasses when I'm trying to explain why I do crazy shit in crypto all the time. Now, why am I doing that? Because, look, I'm not moving it out because I don't want to pay taxes. I'm avoiding taxes. I'm doing all these different things so that I don't pay the tax. So I don't have all these things. Like I'm trying to avoid paying Uncle Sam, as we say here in America. I'm trying to avoid stuff. I'm trying to not pay. I'm trying not to pay my taxes, and I'm hiding my money. I mean, guys, at what point is it? At what point are you responsible for your own situation? So, and no, Kwon is not going to be able to override the community and justify it. Listen, everybody who knows, everybody who's into this is. Everybody has already said this is stupid. This is a bad idea. It's not going to work. We're not into it. We don't want to do it. You can go look. As a matter of fact, I'll sell half my bag, dude. We'll all sell half our bags at that point. But if you go back in here and you look at, let me pull up Ding Dong. So if you pull up Do Kwon, this is hours ago, by the way. This is hours ago, and he said number 10. Right here, call to action. We encourage Terra developers to signal support and commit to build on the fork on public channels ASAP. And then what you see? You saw SCV Security say, we're going to keep on going with you. Yay, boo. We think you did a great job. Aperture Finance said, yeah, we're going to stay with you. Random Earth, we're going to stay with you. And then that's where it ended. You know what you're seeing? Go look at, go start looking around. Go start poking into some of these right here. Not the Luna Foundation, of course, but start looking around at the people who are doing business on that platform and see if they're not moving to Polygon, see if they're not moving to Tron, see if they're not moving or making plans to move away because they don't like this proposal. And that's what you're going to find. You cannot please everyone. You have to stop. Here's what you have to do. Fix Luna. That is your bread and butter, or at least that's supposed to be your bread and butter. Fix Luna. And if you do that, then the rest of it, it's not going to fix. It's not going to be fixed, but it's going to be better. So that's my take on it. I don't know what your take is. I hope it's similar to mine, because then that way you'll be right. So, and that's a cool thing. Like you guys need to be right sometimes. Not as right as me, but right anyway. Well, let's move on. Let's go look at some other stuff here. Let's get away from Terra Luna for just a few minutes and look at the rest of the market, because guys, there's stuff going on here, and I'm gonna all right, full disclosure here. I'm in a situation where I know shit that's going on in certain instances, and I am not at liberty to discuss them. But I'm going to say this. The worst thing that you ever did in your life would not be to put a few bucks into GOAT token as it's moving up right now before it starts to do something. Before it starts to do something that at least gets it back up here in the 3,000 range with 9 zeros, as opposed to, I mean, I got GOAT's got some stuff going on. It's got some big stuff going on. and you would be well served. I'm going to be well. Let me put it this way: I'm going to be well served at the end of whatever goes on with Goat here. Shift token right here. It launched today. It's at 11:31. By the way, it's an all-time high. Just in case anybody was keeping score, Shift token is right now at an all-time high. Continues to move up the chart and up the chart and up the chart. Had a high of 11:42. So if this can catch a little fire, this can find some people in the fitness industry, and it can start to get a little bit of interest. This is a $1 million market cap. And guys, I got a couple $1,000s in this. So I want you guys to get physical. Do you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to work out. I want you to do this. But the end result is this thing is gonna go crazy. It's gonna go absolutely bonkers, and it's gonna have one of those enormous runs. Remember, I keep telling you every chance I get, Steppen, Fit, DFit, all of these different apps that are having $100 million market caps, $2.3 billion market cap. This is the next one up, and it might be the best one so far with the way that it tracks, the way that it does everything, and you get to earn crypto for doing workouts. So that can't be a bad thing. Shiba Doge, do we have the announcement yet? I don't know because I've been indisposed for a little while, but they might be doing the announcement right now. Right now they're sending Elon into space.
That we do, and it was a total pleasure to bring them in as a partner and their community. They have a tremendous community and very positive, and it was a no-brainer for us. So I'm excited to have them here, and I'll let them speak in a minute, right after I finish my whole thing, where this whole thing really starting from the idea phase to bringing the partners together to really planning everything out and getting all the marketing down and getting all this content made. And once you guys see the footage very shortly, you'll see how cool what we've done really is. All right,
so what they're doing right now is they've sent an Elon figurine into space in partnership with some other tokens, and these other tokens are basically about to find out that Shiba Doge is involved along with these other guys, and it might turn into something where people are going to start buying into Shiba Doge because this is the low cap gem out of the group of them. So invest at your own risk. Just know that they got some stuff going on. Wagmi, you guys know what Wagmi is. You know how I feel about Wagmi. We're looking at a very low market cap right now. We're looking at that consolidation period. We're all testing the beta out. We're checking it, kicking the tires, so to speak, and trying to find all the bugs, get everything ironed out. And in the meantime, Scott Herman is going crazy trying to get stuff done. Now, I can tell you some inside information on the communication that I've had with Scott about it because I am allowed. And that is that he's had some very big conversations with some very big people who've been very surprised with what they've seen out of Wagmi because they understand it's a mobile game. They understand that the graphics are slowly but surely improving, and they understand that this is a game that's going to allow something crazy to happen. So, again, invest at your own risk, but I think this is a pretty good one. I think that it's going to have quite the run. Just getting back to where it was just not that long ago. This market's going to turn around, guys. Tomorrow, Bitcoin, 44 countries or banks are meeting to discuss Bitcoin adoption in El Salvador. This thing could get out of its mind crazy. Safe Apes, they have a big announcement. Sean has not announced it yet. He's waiting for something specific to happen before he makes the announcement, but he believes that this thing is going to start blowing up as soon as that happens. So you've been warned. Terra is looking to get to 5,000, not Terra Luna, by the way. This is Terrarium project. They are looking to get 5,000 likes. When they get to 5,000 likes, and I unfollowed them. I tried to use a thing the other day to unfollow everybody, and it unfollowed all the people who were not following me. And they're not following me. Isn't that a bitch? Huh. All right, it says interface update at 5,000 votes and 1,000 retweets. So we got a ways to go. There's 784 votes so far and 10 hours left on it. So, and then there's 217 retweets. So we'll see how that one goes. Banana Task Force Apes kind of trending sideways right now. Consolidating, looking to gain, they had a little bad press with the Bandex thing. That was a sore thumb, kind of stuck out to people. They didn't like that the BSC side didn't go to the moon right away. So, they're going to have to deal with that for a little bit. And then I think they're going to be just fine. CVC is still consolidating right down here, but it needs that impetus. It needs that version 2 of the website working. As soon as it gets that, everything's going to be cool. Guys, I'm going to tell you a secret today. I am involved in a few discussions here that I'm probably jumping the gun on. And that, as you can see up here in the top, right above me, that Phantom sponsored me for this month. And I have seen the Phantom project very early. I saw like a pre-alpha. And let me just say that, God damn it. I am upset. Listen, guys, full disclosure, I'm upset because I thought that I could put in 10 Ethereum, that I could make 10 Ethereum back, and that I could have a moon bag to carry on with, and I didn't get that. So I ended up putting 30 grand into it, which is now worth, I don't know, 5 grand, maybe. I don't know what it's worth. But the nervous part of me has always been like, I want to see a working product. I want to see a working product. I want to see a working product. And CryptoPunk, I saw the product today. Very, very, very early alpha. Really not something that can be shared, that we can do anything with. But man, I am super, super, super excited by what I saw. So just so you guys know, David, let me get you. Hey guys, let me show you something. I'm going to put the contract address to Shift version 2, and boom. I shit you not, the contract ends in DeFi. So look at that. The contract ends in DeFi. It is literally the greatest thing ever made. So anyway, yeah, these guys it's going to go crazy. And yeah, CryptoPunk, we're probably going to see, I asked that we don't show it tomorrow, but I think they're going to override it and they're going to show it anyway. Because I don't think it's definitely not ready. The concept, everything that I saw, it's not ready. Like I would prefer that we're dressed up a little bit more. So I made my opinion known. So we'll see whether or not they drop it out. Now, for the elephant in the room, the big dog, Volt, 67.88, consolidating, down 7%, down 30% on the week. You want to feel bad when you're down 30% on the week, but I don't think that Volt really does. I think there might be some people who bought somewhere near the top up here that are feeling a little bit bad because they see their investment down. They don't understand that the market is the market. They don't understand some of these things, but this thing was sitting at a $23 million market cap just a little bit over a month ago. Here we are a month later. It's sitting at a $45 million market cap, which means that you've doubled your investment. If your investment was $5,000, it's $10,000. You're in a much better place. It really just needs one little impetus to send it back into the stratosphere. So, I mean, guys, think about this. Volt Army, you guys know what's getting ready to happen, right? I think everybody kind of feels it. We know that it's coming. We know that it's delayed too. We obviously feel that it's been delayed, and I don't want to say that it's our birthright. I don't want to say anything like that, but guys, we are bubbling under the surface. This thing is just waiting for that big moment where it just erupts, and it's going to be at any moment now. By the way, we're not seeing some of the things, the tier ones that we're waiting for. We're just waiting for that announcement. We know that it's all done. We know the paperwork's done. We know everything is ready to go. We're just waiting for that moment. So, guys, I don't know about you, but I am super, super excited about what's going to happen when the Volt Army gets sent into space. There you go. Show me some electricity. Let's get the electricity going in here too. What Where in the hell? There's my lightning bolts blowing up the chart. By the way, I just tried this shit out, and this was called lightning. I don't think it's really lightning. I'm going to come up with some better shit because I have this, like I have these things, knowing that I can do this kind of stuff, knowing that I can set something on fire, know that I can make my wiener dance, knowing that I can beg people. Oh, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time with this stuff right now. Voltoshi is the man. Guys, I want you to think about it. Voltoshi has delivered every single time. Every moment that you've asked him to perform, to do something, then it is done. He's delivered. He's done everything that you've wanted, everything that you've needed, everything that he's asked. You've completed. Everything that you've asked, he's completed. There's nothing left out there other than the moon. And we're going to get there. So, guys, we got 113 people watching right now. We only got 34 likes. Can you guys give me a like? Let's get this thing trending. Let's get a few more people in here. What's going on, Lloyd Christmas? Dude, don't go into bed before get at least 10 trillion of United Doge, UDOG on ETH. It's skyrocketed the last couple days. Well, if it skyrocketed the last couple days, it feels like it's not going to keep going. So I'll look at it. If you, by the way, anybody who wants me to, then it's right down here. Right now it says send requests for hats to tomnationwide@gmail.com. But really, send me anything to tomnationwide@gmail.com and I will check it out. Eric C., thank you for the $5 bombs. The Safe Ape family sends you love. Eric C., any moment now, Sean is going to have some kind of massive announcement, man. I'm excited for it. I'm waiting for it. It's making me nervous because I feel like any moment now, it's just going to happen. And there's one of those things, man. I want you guys to get sent to the moon. I'm absolutely looking for it. Thoughts on Lilly? Guys, and for what it's worth, I'm waiting for Barney to get back to me. We have, I do have an agreement. We're going to need, we're going to be doing some work with Lilly in the foreseeable future. Just waiting for everything to, they've got some stuff that they're working on behind closed doors, and they've got some steps that they're taking. So I'm just waiting for them to finish up with what they're doing. And as you can see here, we got this bounce right here from 10. Think about this, from 10 zeros, 3, 2, 3, 2, all the way up to 10 zeros, 95.82, just in the last couple of days after that big sell-off that happened a few days ago. So you guys, if you had just by chance decided you were going to buy the dip over here, you're up 200% on your investment in just a little less than a little over a week. So yeah, if you don't think that you can make a lot of money off of Lilly by just holding for a little while and waiting, then you would be mistaken. So that's where we are. That's where most of this market is. Now let's go back over here because we want to check out Terra Luna and we want to see what is going on with Terra Luna. And we see that it's just ended up with a big sell-off again. The support is waning right now, guys. You got to be honest when you're looking at it. The support is just not holding up like we were wanting it to. And for the last 15 minutes, we've gone from 30 minutes ago, we were at 2240. We were just talking about how great it's doing. And here at 8 o'clock, when we came in, it was at 2176, and now it's all the way down to 1972. So we're just seeing the result right now of Chinese sell-off. Now let's go back out. Let's go back out. Let's take a look. This is where we were a couple days ago. And what are we seeing? What we're seeing is this right here is our cap. This right here is that cap. And what happened was this, and it really looks the same, that we're hitting this. And now this is our down movement. This down movement, by the way, and we're doing this on time, by the way. So at 8:30, something like that, through 8 o'clock, we're sitting in this down green movement before this happens. And it starts going back up at the 9 o'clock numbers. So maybe we're going to see some consolidation. We're going to see a little bit of sell-off. And then we're going to see this thing start to move again. And if it moves and it moves hard, then we're going to be in good shape, guys. That's what I think is going to happen anyway. David Crick, Token Sniffer doesn't have a token, so I can't help you with that. They pass this proposal. What utility does Classic Bottom have? Seems worthless. William, they're not going to pass it. I do not feel that they're going to pass this. Do you believe since Shiba Doge has their partner solidified, should they wait for the market to turn to do the space launch, or would that crush investor belief in the project? Samuel, they're doing the launch right now. Go over to they're in Twitter right now. They're filming everything right now. So we're going to be getting video of it in just a little bit. But what's going on, Keith? Hey guys, this is Keith over here from CoinViewCap. Thank you for the $10 bomb, Keith. I appreciate you. Hey, Believe, saw your last video. Yeah, I'm confused too about Luna. So my understanding is they want you to hold 90% of your money for 2 years. Also live on Digifinex Wednesday. By the way, guys, if you are not paying attention and you did not know this, you're about to learn something crazy. Digifinex, based on volume, is the second largest exchange in the world. So that is huge, and I mean huge. As for the rest of it, so what the proposal implied, Keith, was that what they're going to do is they're going to give us a trade-off in tokens, and it's going to be like an equivalent value based on the supply. They're going to do the math. You know, if it's 10 tokens or if it's 100 tokens. If it's 10 tokens, then you're going to get 1 token. And then over the course of 2 years, you'll be vested with an equally implied rate by which you get it every 3 months, or every 3 months you're going to get 1 token until it's 2 years. So that's the way that they're going to do it. So I'm not sure that I like that as an idea or as a concept. I don't know if it's fully, because I think that there was some language in there that said that it was going to be done gradually, all the way up to 2 years. So holding 10% in the beginning. Now, listen, if they said, if you've got $3,000 in tokens, we're going to give you $30,000 in tokens in the new system, and you can have $3,000 at the front, then I would be all in. But listen, this guy's trying to print money. I mean, you got to think about what it is that he's trying to do. What Do Kwon is telling you is that, hey, you got $3,000 over here. I'm going to give you $3,000 over here. Okay, so you've just created $6,000. You just gave away $6,000 because I could sell here and I could sell here, and that's $6,000. Like, I could wreck you in a moment. This is a stupid idea. He has no idea what he's talking about. This is just about him wanting to prove that he's right, because he got wrecked because of his pride and his hubris. And all he needs to do now is take a step back, say, look, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Just let somebody like CZ, I don't think CZ is a genius, but I think he understands human sentiment in crypto, if nothing else. And I think that he knows that this is not going to work. So I think that what he needs to do is, and I'm not sure, I would think, if I'm a betting man, I would say this. I would say that CZ probably has at least put out feelers and reached out to see, hey, would you be receptive to me advising you and telling you some of the shit you should be doing, because you're not doing it, and it's kind of stupid that you're not. You know, I think that he would, want to, like, you would want to reach out and do that, but I don't think that he's going to listen. I don't think that Do Kwon wants to listen. I don't think that he's in tune with what anybody wants. Ryan Lee, bull run starts tomorrow. Maybe that might be Thursday, by the way. That might be Wednesday, by the way. I mean, it may not start tomorrow, because that's first of all, they got to go through the meeting, and the meeting is going to happen. It's in Manila, by the way. So, God damn it, not in Manila. God damn, I gotta quit smoking crack. It's 7:30 p.m. in El Salvador. So tomorrow the meeting is going to be about 9 a.m. So it'll be about 10 a.m. over here. So Let's move back over here real quick. 1946, you can see here that Luna's just kind of struggling right now. We got a long way to go for the night, by the way. I don't know that there's a positive sentiment on recovery like there was, but we'll see. This fucking dog. All right, $3.61 million market cap on CVC right about now. The fully diluted is 5.16 million. Yes, his proposal can be rejected. His proposal was something that was going to be done by the people. Luna is done. It will not recover with that plan. That is absolutely right. There's no way that this recovers with the plan that it is. Guys, hit the like button, by the way. Let's keep this thing going for a little while and see what happens. So I think that what we really need to do, is he's got to come up with an effective method by which these tokens are starting to get burned. And, that's what we're waiting for right now. If you just like take a little bit of time and you look at what is burning, 242. So you're looking at some burn happening. You're just not looking at enough burn. Cut this supply in half immediately. This price goes up to 38.08, right? And that's not happening. What we need is everything that you sell. Every time somebody sells over here, 40% of that should be burned. Every sell, 40% is burned, and then every 10 minutes, that's thrown into the burn wallet. That's the best thing that could possibly happen right now. If that happened, then we would start to see something. Now, by the way, you're looking at these greens down here. I mean, these reds, and you're seeing these big mallets. Those are good signs. Those are bullish sentiments. That means that people are buying up these dips. What you don't want to see is we don't have, this one right here. What you don't want to see is one of these with a little up and down like that. You don't want to see this disappearing, because that means nobody's buying it and it's just targeting lower. But it's on a big downtrend right now. Hopefully people are going to buy this up. They're going to eat this dip up. There are a lot of people making a lot of money off this thing right now. In the last little while, we've had, look at these sales just in the last little while, 69 BNB, 43 BNB, 39 BNB. But look at all the buys that are coming in just recently. So, I think we're on the right track. I think that we're in a position right now where we're going to start to see some movement. Just going to take a little while. Just going to take a while until the bears stop selling, and then the bulls are going to run this thing up just a little bit. Again, probably not as big as it was last time. That ship's probably already sailed, but it's still going to run. Goat continues to move up. In case you guys are paying attention, it's up 35. It's going to keep moving. I think 1160 shift token has gone up and continued to go up again. So I hope you guys are in it. Wagmi keeps moving up. Now let's go look at the overall market real quick. We want to get an idea here. Seems like it's about dead even. Volume's 103,000. We got to look here to see. There's no big movement. There's no big movement right now. On the daily, there is a little bit. On the downward, you still have Terra USD. Terra USD was at 5 cents. It's picked up some ground. But Terra Luna has not. It's down 9% on the day, or 9% in the hour. Even though Terra is only down 1.8%. So that's where we are. By the way, I got airdropped some Arweave one time a little while back. And it was like, I don't remember how much it was, but I thought it was like 30 cents. I wonder if it did really good. Either it did really good or I just got like a little piece of it. No, I might. Nah, that's not enough. I must just got a little piece of it. Oh, well. I have like these extra wallets with different shit in them. All right, so we're down under 19. We're down to 1893 now. Looks like it's just going to be. It looks like it's just going to be pushing. They're just going to be pushing this price down for a while. Hopefully, it's going to run. We'll start to see some liveliness out of it. There was a big buy right there. All right, so what do we have right here? What's wrong with my dog? My dog has a collapsed trachea, and he's kind of old, so we're not really doing much to him other than keeping him comfortable. He wants to keep the huge whales happy in Luna because they have money to loan him to retail investors. You know what? That's pretty fair. Like I don't think it's even that. I don't know that. You know, here's the thing. If you're a whale and you're really a whale and you're invested in something like this, then you only have a small portion in it. If you're a rookie that is just making your first amount of money, some of you just got wrecked because you were just in this alone. He's not trying to appease those people. He doesn't really care about those whales because those whales, they're pragmatic and they understand. Look, I took a big loss on this one. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to make a bunch of money off of it again. When this thing goes down to 6 zeros, I'm going to buy $1 million worth. You know what I mean? Like, they're not getting wrecked off of this. They're hoping for the best. They can afford to take the loss. So I think that we're giving him a little bit too much credit. He's just trying to make everybody happy because he wants everybody to like him because he's gone out of his way for a long period of time to talk mad shit to people about everything that he's done and what a goddamn rocket scientist he is and what idiots everybody else is. So, you know, he's put himself in a very precarious, bad sort of situation. And I think that like he really, I think he's really struggling. He's really struggling with what his next play is. So we're at 1952. So it looks like we're starting to move back up. 1960. So it looks like they're eating that big red candle that just minted. So that might be the signal that we needed for a turnaround. You got to mint a green one these are 5-minute candles, by the way, in case anybody wasn't paying attention over here. So we've got 2 more minutes on this candle. So they're going to have to get it to, it looks like 1957. If we get to 1957, 1960, then it looks like that thing will turn green. I mean, let's face it, just a little bit of a push back towards the upside. We'll start to see this thing turn green, and then we'll start to see this thing run one more time. $19.75. Now, by the way, in 1975, the thing should have turned green. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's 1988 is the top there. So if we want a green candle, we're going to have to get to 1988 in that period. Yeah, but they're going to always be there. They're going to always be there. DGen play, I'm here for it. Why are people buying Terra USD? Because you can make money, Honda. You can make money off of it. So if you bought it just a little while ago at 5 cents, because it was at 5 cents earlier, now you're at 10 cents and you just doubled your money. So, you know, it makes perfect sense for you if you want that risk and you're trying to do something with it. Then it makes perfect sense for you to do that. So here it's at 11.8 right now, 10.9. But look, this is today. Today, it dropped all the way to 5.6. And then if you bought in a whole bunch of it, then you could have cashed out at 11 cents or up here at 12 cents. Like, you could have doubled your money. Like, all you have to do is wait for the big dip on Terra Luna, and like, you can take care of yourself off that. All right, so we're going to mint a fake green candle here. That one should have gotten eaten up. Honda, you can get into Wagmi right now. You're in a good position to get into Wagmi. This is not a bad time for Wagmi. Let's get over here And I'm going to pull up another chart over here that has there we go. Here's the day chart on Wagmi. You're down here. Like, this is the opportunity. Like, this is the buy moment, because you can see that it's starting to turn, I think. And these are day candles, by the way. There was a lot of push down. The push down stopped, and we're minting like our first green candle in a while. It's been 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 red candles and 20 red candles out of 21 days until this one closes. So if this one closes green and then we start moving back up and the market starts to show some health, then look where we are. Like, this is one of those prices that people were like, you'll never see this again. And then we were all real excited when it was way up here. And you got to think right now, that's about 6x from where you are right now. So there's money to be made right now in Wagmi. All right, 1926. So we got one green candle out of it so far. I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Actually, he did post something in chat about that today. Said that because they're so expensive right now and they're waiting on something, that it was going to be done slowly over the next few days. There's actually a post in chat for that. I just, because I was curious about it too, because we were talking about him sending me one, and I said, like, whenever you guys get this stuff done, and give me 1 second here. That was 6:19 p.m. That's not it. God damn it. Sole focus right now is the partnership that will guarantee a 10 to 100x from here and insane growth in our utilities. I'm sorry it isn't happening in a day or two. We are grinding. It will come very soon. It's the opportunity of a lifetime, guys. So many wish they can get this chance that we have right now. All right, so maybe he sent me something privately. Hold on. All right, so it looks like they're almost done. Andrea's got them almost completed, but they're just waiting on the most cost-effective time to mint them to try to save a few bucks right now because the market's way down. So it's going to be happening pretty soon. There we go. Chris Cassidy, a.k.a. Staggerly 45. Elon just got shot into space by Shiba Doge that partnered with Shinja, Shiba Inu, and Doge. And get this, Shiba Inu is buying 5K of each project and burning it, even Doge. Gotta love unity in the DeFi space. So now we got Shiba Doge. Go check their chart real quick, see if there's any movement. So we were just watching this a few minutes ago. All right, we'll flip back over in a few minutes. Right now, we're at 1938 on Luna. So we got some stuff going on with Shiba Doge. Now it's just a matter of making this whole thing turn into something big. Do you think Terrarium's going to have a Saitama run? No, I don't think it's going to have a Saitama run because that part of that run was a run down as well. And I think that we're talking about something that has a utility or that will have a utility that's going to be really useful. So I get a feeling that we're probably just going to see some nice natural running up on Terrarium. I don't think that we're going to see that moonshot. Now, with the amount of money behind that project, anything's possible because, they may, they one of those things like Binance.com or Binance.us, one of those things that was such a fight a little while ago might just pop up on the radar with like no notice because they either want their money back or they want their listing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, the listing entity's got to decide what they want to do. Yeah, 19 is too high to buy right now. It's just not worth. It's just not worth it at this point. Like you're not getting supported at higher levels right now off of Luna. So, but this is the second green candle in a row, and I told you that this thing is running just like it ran right over here. This is where it dipped. This is where it started its big run. So where we are right now is we're in that big run phase, and this will run up to 28.63. So if it does the same thing, then this one's going up to in the threes if it makes one of these runs. Then it consolidates back down. Then it takes off and runs up even bigger. If it can maintain what it's doing, which I don't know that it can. I don't know that the sentiment is still there. So I bought Luna at 0.0004. Hope will go up. I think that it will. I think it'll be fine. All right, Shinja had a new exchange listed today. That's a good sign. All systems restore in peg. Is that a new one that I'm supposed to know something about? Because I don't know what the fuck that is. Let's see what the wrapped Ethan Luna is doing over here. 1972. It's also struggling. Same pattern is happening over here too. So we're seeing it. Yeah, so it's basically the same thing's happening over here. Maybe we'll get a run, maybe we won't. For every gorilla. Ouch. Holy shit. What happened to Feg? Feg is not having a fun time today. It is down 23%. Ooh. That is not the type of fire that you want to see. Shift is up to another all-time high. Very small, by the way. I'm not not bragging, but it's up to an all-time high again. Goat still pushing upwards. Wagmi, same thing. Luna having another little bit of a run, maybe. I mean, we'll see what happens. Anybody know what's going on with let me go check here. I gotta go look at one. Heard there might be some stuff going on with Floki soon. Excuse me. Let me get the 1 hour chart up. Oh, Jesus. Well, everything is a disaster and just waiting for a moment for it to run. Everything in the market. Like, Jesus Christ. Quit fucking around, Bitcoin. You're on deck here. Hey, thank you for the $5 bomb. Just wanted to say I'm grateful for the work you put into the videos you make every day to spread knowledge to the DeFi community. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate you, man. I do what I can, try to provide what information that I can. Best I can. 1967, 1970. Hey, guys, look what we're doing. We're minting a couple of green Campbells right now. Maybe this is the start of something good. Okay, guys, there's some shit going on Twitter right now. We're going to pop over there. Let's see what is going on here. Aperture. This says Aperture will continue to sail the 7 change with Terra 2.0 being one of them. And this person then says, and this person has no followers, so not somebody. There we go. No Luna 2.0, just burn and buy. This is community design. And then Aperture Finance. There isn't enough capital left for this to make anyone happy. It'll have a negligible impact on price. You need developers on board to build a new chain with new use cases. These use cases will create buy-side pressure that will push the value of the coin up.
Well, I need your help.
All right, so moving on down here, it says, of course, Do Kwon wants to take that easy road and just fork Luna, but the worst part is nobody even wants this proposal. This is obviously the cheapest route. Fix what you have instead of copying out. That's not really a way to get somebody to do something. There isn't capital, which is right, but we can implement a burn tax of 3%. No huge capital needed, and it'll rebuild itself organically. And it says, based on our volume, which is around 3 billion last 24 hours at the moment, if we implemented only 3% burn tax on each buy and sell transaction, we could burn around 300 billion Luna at the time of writing this proposal. I took it around 0.0003. This burn tax could be a measure put in place until the supply is low enough for us. You could even implement temporary 1% of the volume going to the people that lost money during the crash. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Motivation. We have huge volume that to take advantage of. Oh yeah, and this is the proposal that everybody was looking at the other day. Yeah, so people are not having people are not real happy with this proposal. So I don't know. Terra Luna is dead. Oh, now we got all these people crying. Trust yourself, Stable Kwon. You can do bestest than you think for safe. All right. Stable Kwon, pump out UST and Luna. Sir, why are you not talking about Luna, an intentional currency? Let's buy some Luna at almost 100% discount. This Valkyrie is going to be joining the reconstruction effort. We're in this together. Our devs are briefed, and our biz team is building a sustainable strategy. So they say, personal opinion, not financial advice, this won't work. Forking does not give the new fork any value. That's wishful thinking. There it is. Implement a 10% buy and sell tax for every transaction on Luna. Now, by the way, you can't do that, I don't think, unless you, I'm not sure you can even implement it in the smart contract. So I'm not sure whether that is or is not something that can be done. How did ETH turn out? Yeah, here we go. Like these guys are. Why are you talking about it like it's already done? It isn't even, the proposal isn't even submitted yet or anything. So, I mean, we'll see how this goes. But it looks like these people are just like, there's a lot of people bitching because look, people are gonna be unhappy. They're gonna be unhappy until until there's some kind of closure, some kind of finality. You dog, man, is you God, and the Jizza and the Rizza and ODB and the method. Come on, man. You dog. Ooh, now I'm singing in my head. God damn it. Anybody else miss the Wu-Tang Clan? Like, man, you really don't get music. You don't get hip hop anymore. You don't get hip hop the way you got hip hop. So I really kind of miss that. Any advice about getting coins back that were sent to the contract address? If you send them to the contract address, they're gone. What do you think? Will Luna go to $1? Now I'm not sure about that anymore. Like at first I thought if you just got if you just I'm not sure how it happened. Well, you know what? The way it happened most of the time is because there's several of these deployer wallets and contract addresses that if you send money to, then they're broken and they will give you back extra tokens. So I don't know why you did it, but if you did it, then it didn't work. Then I don't know, man. I do too, man. Not always hip hop. There's some, just because I don't like I like I like Wu-Tang Clan. I like Nas. And I like more of that hip hop bouncy sort of. I mean, you hear what my intro song is and stuff like that. So that's what I'm into. So I'm into death metal. I'm into like heavy metal. But when it comes to rap, there's like a specific blend of hip hop that I really like. Yes, A Tribe Called Quest. See, that was real hip hop. That was not like, and you know what? Rap, and by proxy, hip hop, the derivative rap music has now become garbage, just like rock music has become garbage. Not at its core, but what you hear on TVs, what you hear on the TV, what you hear on the radio, what you see, it's been reduced down to its most basic tribal sort of level, and each genre is. When you go back to the 80s, there were just magical bands in the 80s, but the ones that survive the test of time are the most basic of bands. And then the same thing in the 90s. You heard a lot of innovation, you heard a lot of new things, and what survived was the most basic form. And every genre goes through it. I think a couple years ago, country music went from being actual country music to like pop music with a banjo. Like that's just crazy that shit happens like that. Hey man, dude, Tribe Called Quest is how music, that's how I consider like hip hop should be. I don't like rap just for the sake of rapping. It's great when it tells a story, and it's great when it connects you to that story. And I also like at least 90 beats per minute. So when you get one of those slow ass songs, I'm just not that into it. Mumble crap. Yeah, mumble. I don't know anything about that stuff. Like I deliberately kind of tune it out. I hear a song every once in a while. look, I'll put it this way. And I don't, and I am not opposed to anybody who's getting their profit on. There's a guy by the name of 2 Chainz, and he keeps saying, I'm different. I'm different. I'm different. It's the same way every time. That's not different. That's not different. That's just stupid. Like, grow up and write lyrics. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But hey, you know what? If you made millions off of it, okay. You made your millions off of the dumbest people. So I can get with that. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't do the same thing. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do the same thing if it were me. I'm just saying that stupid. So how about Phantom in your wallet? Oh my God, I remember that. We love Saitama. And whatever the fuck that song was. Oh my God. Like, there's some crazy shit. Matter of fact, I asked my the guy that makes music for me. He's making me my own song, right? And he said, I said, hey man, what if I could get you business and work with other cryptos, like doing songs for them? Because if you heard some of the songs that these people put out, it's like freshly buttered dog shit. And you know, they're like the dumbest possible songs. And he was like, I don't know, man. Like, he's like, talk to me about it later after I finish your song. But like, I think I'm semi-retired now. Like, I just like going in and making music. I don't know. So, we are getting out of touch with today's music. At least I'm at 44. Yeah. You know what? That's kind of the thing. Like, it's easy. It's easy to get into if you're not part of culture, then it's easy because like I'm into Whitechapel, I'm into Killswitch Engage, I'm into like heavier metal bands and punk rock bands. They don't get a lot of exposure, so their music isn't sellout. Cheeky Panda's in the house. What's going on? And we got the Shift guys in the house. So if you guys didn't see, the launch was today, and I don't know, we have the chart up. Yep, 1205. I'm pretty sure this is still an all-time high. I think 1.2 million is still the all-time high, or at least it's close to the all-time high for right now. I mean, it's definitely the all-time high for where we are at this moment, but was it higher at one point? I didn't get in at the very beginning, so it might have had a nice little run in the very beginning. Yes, it is. Now all we got to do is get Shift into the eyes of fitness people. Let people who are into fitness and crypto know, where do we advertise that? Ooh, shit. You know where we should advertise? On the Steppen website. How crazy would that be to be advertising on your competitor's website? Now I know how Coke and Pepsi feel. That would be absolutely crazy, right? You go into your Steppen website and they've got an ad on the left-hand side of their screen and it's for Shift token. And it says, like, don't buy this garbage. Oh, do we have pictures of the app? Are we seeing it now? And do we have a date yet? That's the important part. Do we have a date where this thing is going to launch? Because getting it onto, I think that the next big move for Shift, other than, I think Pan said that there was some membership, like gyms and stuff like that, this is right here, by the way. Let's not get off track. Let's focus on what matters. Coke is way better than Pepsi, and anybody who disagrees with me has got something wrong with them. Like, that's why that's something broken in your skull if you think Pepsi is better than Coke. There's something wrong with you up here. There's something wrong. But yeah, like, now we got to get this thing onto like bodybuilding.com and places like that. Just do a little bit of advertising there. And get people like into that are into fitness, into it, like earn free crypto. And there's gonna be a lot of people that want to earn free crypto for doing stuff. 1245. We're definitely at the all-time high right now. Well, at least for the relaunch, or for as long as I've been involved. Pepsi is too sweet. Oh, so you're saying that Pepsi is like the Wolfpack? Okay, whatever you say. But yeah, Pepsi is just gross. It's gross. Nasty. You should use, the only reason you should use Pepsi is to commit murder. Ugh. Or dissolve a body. It's got no value. Also, it's gross, man. Everybody should just be drinking water and lemonade. Grab a bag super early, small bag, and turn into something amazing. Months to come. Don't sleep on Shift. Now, guys, by the way, this Shift is Shift launched this morning, man. But guys, this is crazy, man. Like, look, the competitor of Shift, and we're not even competitors right now. But this is the competitor of Shift. Its market cap is $865 million, and its all-time high market cap is $2.4 billion. So that's how high the potential is on Shift. Like, it's very simple at 1.24 million market cap. It's very simple for this thing to just get a few people behind it, to get a few influencers under its wing. And then the next thing you know, it's 30, 40, 50 million market cap. Like, it's just like that. And this thing could just start to run at any time. Now, in fairness, it could also take a little while before it does anything. But the app's coming out soon enough, and the opportunity is right there. So, I mean, if you miss out, you miss out. But excellent 5-minute video earlier on Do Dipshit Kwon. Makes me want to call you up for advice. Instant classic. Although I'm pissed your cars beat up my Giants this weekend. Hey, man, listen. I mean, Do Kwon is an idiot, but it's his token, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Though soda's only good with pizza. That's actually pretty true. Yeah, I don't really like oh man, it's kind of like I don't drink much pop, and up here it's called pop. It's not called Coke. Like in the South, the drinks are different. Like in the North, they call it pop, and then you say what kind, and then it's Pepsi. Everybody wants Pepsi up here because they're gross. But when you get down to the South, you say, hey, can I have a Coke? And then they say, what kind? And then you can, at that point, say Pepsi. Like, that's the way it works. I wanted to get in Shift this morning, but was working and never knew it was going to launch. So I missed out. Now, if I buy on a green wall in this market, I'm asking for trouble. Hey, man, you're Andy. Somebody ban Andy with his Pepsi Power horse shit. Like, it's like, what's wrong, man? Somebody steal your taste buds? Ugh, gross. What's wrong with you? Ugh. Anyway, yeah, you know what? You are asking for trouble. But here's the way I look at these. It's a $1 million market cap, and I have this idea that it's going to run hard. So I would not be deterred from putting something in at a $1.25 million market cap on something if I was confident that it was going to run. So, yeah, I mean, kind of wait. At some point, somebody's going to take some profit, and you're going to see a little dip. It's just going to be, that's the nature of it. Something's going to happen. But you got to remember, there's no big holders. Like when you're looking at the holder chart, over here, you're not looking at people that have like massive supply. What is the last place here? All right, so that's 13 million, 13 billion 887. I wonder how much I have. Ooh, shit. Am I a top holder? Oh, don't make me show off. Don't make me show off by being a top holder. Don't make me show off. Don't make me. Ooh, don't make me put on my sparkle invest. God damn it. Okay. All right. Full disclosure, I'm a top holder in this token. So y'all can say what you want now. I happen to be a whale. I happen to be a whale who enjoys Coca-Cola. And I think that Pepsi-Cola is haha. Is there a reason Wagmi is up today? Yes, because Wagmi doesn't suck. But if you mean logical reason, no. There wasn't a special announcement. There wasn't anything. Listen, when there's an announcement on Wagmi, it's gonna get sent. So I think the next big announcement, if I've got it right, we're gonna see something crazy go on. Same thing with GOAT. I think we're going to see something crazy go on. Like these guys really think this is going to be 100 million by the end of this month. Like these guys are really sure that this thing is going to just start going soon. And they got they got themselves a little green wall going. Isn't that look at that shit. Luna is still like it's dipping. And it's getting bought back up, but man, it's just I don't know, man. This did not go as well as I had hoped. It didn't lead to anything going upwards. So maybe we channel sideways. We're not going down at least, and each time we do dip a little bit, it gets bought back up pretty quickly. So there's at least some positive sentiment to it. But like the volume has slowed down significantly. You can look over here and you can see all of this volume. People are just getting tired right now. This volume right here was really good earlier because people were excited because Do Kwon made a statement. And then we had some good volume back here. But after that, it's just minting too much red over here. Maybe it'll get a run this weekend, though. Who knows? When Volt? I don't know, man. I'm waiting for the next. Volt's going to need an announcement to make a move. Like they're going to need something to push them and give them that impetus to get up there. But it is 9:13, guys. I think my time is up for the night. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, I am so excited. I'm so excited about Shift, guys. Shiki, do we know when the app is going to be released? I mean, I know June, but I don't know. Like, was there a date? Have we done a date yet, or are we just kind of winging it and waiting for Pan to just say it's ready? Good night, please. Go take a Pepsi and relax. But ew. Why would you want me to commit suicide? Ew, gross. That shit is gross. Isn't that what Dave Chappelle said? It's gross. That shit is gross. Looks like Luna's not going to hold. So maybe we'll see something overnight, by the way. So who knows? All right, so there's no date yet for the Shift token, for the Shift app to be released, but I'm pretty sure that we're not that far away from release. Like these guys were doing a great job when he was talking about it before, and I believe that we're not going to take very long. There it is. Diet Coke is even better than Pepsi. Ugh. Because it's gross. All right, guys, that's my time. This is not financial advice. My name is Bleaves. I'm always right. And Shift Token, Volt, Safe Ape, you guys are going to the moon pretty soon. Let's have a good night. We'll see you in the morning for Breakfast with Bleaves, where we'll have the announcement for the winner of 500,000. Was it 500,000? Yeah, 500,000 Luna tokens.